Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, it's always such a joy to bring you with somebody that's inside the Hollywood industry out there, that goes out there and actually calls it out for all of its BS, its nonsense, and absolutely blast it into absolute oblivion simply for the fact that he knows exactly what's going on out there. And when it comes from such an incredibly talented guy as Clifton Duncan out there, a strong black man out there who is not willing to hide away his opinions out there, is not willing to just go along with the crowd because it's going to be advantageous to him in the studios out there. No, his integrity means more to him than that, and that's the beautiful thing about this, boys and girls, because he is blasting Hollywood and the entertainment industries as nothing more than a vehicle for division. And ladies and gentlemen, we have all known for a very long time that that is exactly the point, to divide the people out there so they are more easily to control. And Clifton Duncan is having no part of it whatsoever, and he is calling them out for it exactly as so many other people out there in Hollywood should. He is being the brave man standing up there, and of course, he completely and totally destroys their agenda in every way, shape, or form because he's a black man that thinks for himself, and there's nothing Hollywood hates more than that. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to check out this article from thatparkplace.com, getting all of the juicy details of exactly what Clifton has said out there, what his arguments are, and if they make sense or not. But before we do, if you do enjoy our content, hit that like button, share with all your friends, and subscribe or follow if you have not already, boys and girls, because we are grinding, we are growing, and I could not do that without every single one of you. Also, leave us a comment in the section down below. Let us know what you think about all this. Do you agree with what Clifton said out there? Do you believe Hollywood is nothing more than a vehicle for the message to divide fans and divide audiences out there? Or do you think they're actually trying their best out there, and Clifton Duncan is just a completely, totally delusional man who's just mad because he can't get any work out there in Hollywood? Let us know what you think about all that down below. Also, if you'd like to help support the channel, please check out the links in the description as well. You guys can be the grease between our gears. So from thatparkplace.com and our dear sweet John F. Trent, actor Clifton Duncan blasts Hollywood and entertainment industries as a vehicle for division. Well, he's not wrong at all. Clifton Duncan, who played Reggie in Flesh and Bone, called out Hollywood, Broadway, and all the entertainment industries. Hell yes. Duncan, and he also blasts Whoopi Goldberg. I forgot about that as well. He blasts Whoopi Goldberg too, because that's probably going to be part of the headline of the title, but he does that too. Because guess why he decided to make his thoughts known? Duncan shared his thoughts in reaction to a clip of the recent live stream that Zachary Levi conducted on Instagram. In the clip, Levi states, "To Whoopi Goldberg and Sonny, and all the folks at The View, I don't think it's accurate to say that somehow Hollywood is both liberal and a conservative town. To Whoopi's point, back in the day, there may have been a bit more nuance, there may have been more balance, and there always have been more, let's say, conservative leading stars that have been able to say those things. But you really have to be at a certain level of your career to get away with it. Number one. And number two, that was also back then. And I think naming just Jon Voight and Dennis Quaid, and really you only named Voight, Whoopi, someone else had to help you with Dennis Quaid, of the thousands of actors in Hollywood that you could name only two, I think actually speaks to that. And what that means is there is plenty. And by the way, they have sent me loads of messages. Plenty of people in my industry in Hollywood that are terrified to publicly say that they would vote for Donald Trump or be conservative in any way. That's why you don't see them. That's why they're not very prevalent or prominent, because they know that there's ramifications for this kind of shit. And he's absolutely right. After lamenting the state of Hollywood following the pandemic and the strikes, Levi stated, "May cry to all of you out there, you're closeted conservatives, closeted Trump voters. Y'all, it's now or never. You know what I mean? Do whatever you feel like you need to do. If you need to come out publicly and say it, if you feel like you still can't, then don't. I would never pressure you to do that, but know that it is what you are afraid of is backlash of an industry that is not going to exist very soon. Then don't let you hold that. Don't let that hold you back. So if you're afraid of losing your job, don't, because the industry is transforming. We know it's decentralizing. We know these Hollywood studios are consolidating because they have lost billions of dollars betting on this agenda." And so Clifton Duncan responds. Everything Zachary Levi says in this video is 100% accurate. I don't identify as conservative and haven't endorsed Trump. I have just been informed by a friend that I'm being actively blacklisted by the theater industry at a time when they claim they want to uplift black voices and promote a positive culture of inclusivity. But of course, that's only a positive culture of inclusivity if you agree with everything they say. And they will only highlight black voices that do the exact same same thing. Their quote-unquote desire for representation has been nothing more than BS garbage. It has been gaslighting, and it has been promotion for the sake of promotion. They have no desire whatsoever to actually do this. They are complete and total hypocrites when it comes to this kind of nonsense. I've said this again and again. There are plenty of non-leftists in entertainment, but they say nothing. They sit backstage and on sets and in rehearsal studios and in dressing rooms every day, day after day, listening as their colleagues relentlessly demonize and dehumanize any person or idea that is not far left coded. They know that any pushback against the routinely inaccurate and frankly asinine remarks made by whenever discussions turn to politics, as they often do, can have severe social and professional consequences. Yes, because trust me, they're going to tell everybody exactly what you said, the fact that you pushed down and are not bowing down at the altar of their cult, that you're not possessed by the spirit of the age, just like everybody else. Because for all of the accusations they get thrown at all of the fans out there of living in nothing more than an echo chamber, we know beyond a shadow of a doubt that a Hollywood entertainment and the theater business is exactly that. Nothing more than an echo chamber. With all of their false BS claims of wanting diversity, they don't want diversity. They want diversity of skin tone, not diversity of thought. They want you all to agree with them, or guess what? If you don't vote for them, you're not black. This kind of entrenched bigotry ensures that an already crippled industry will soon completely cease to be relevant in an age where people have endless entertainment choices. Yes, they do. Go check out some of the fun fan-made stuff out there on YouTube and Rumble, because guess what? It's better than 99% of what Hollywood is producing for you guys all of the time. Worst of all, at the time when Americans are struggling and feel more divided than ever, instead of lightening our citizens' spiritual and emotional burdens and bringing them together through our work, the entertainment industry will continue to act as a vehicle to division, driving yet more social disintegration and cultural malaise. And yes, he's absolutely spot on. And bounding to that part, Place goes on to show you some examples of what's going on right now. But if you need examples of what's going on right now, just go look at any one of my videos. Go look at how many people have ostracized for this kind of thing. Because at the end of the day, it has never been about diversity. It has never been about inclusion. It has never been about bringing in different voices. It's never been highlighting black people and black voices. It's been highlighting their own agenda. That's why Disney had no problem shrinking John Boyega on the poster for Star Wars over there in China. Because it has never been anything more than lip service. It has never been anything more than saying, yeah, whoa, go, rah, representation. All while the entire time being nothing more than an echo chamber. And yes, if you do speak out, you will see what happens. Clifton Duncan hasn't even come out and openly supported Trump, but he's simply gone out there and pushed back against the agenda, pushed back against the narrative inside the cult, and called these people out for the gaslighting nonsense they do. They want everyone to think exactly like them. And all of their nonsense about being so inclusive and being so representative, it was only nothing more than a bunch of whitewashing gaslighting. All they ever cared about is making sure everybody else thought just like them, not actual inclusion. Because if that was the case, Clifton Duncan wouldn't be ostracized from Hollywood right now like he is. But like he said as well, it is an industry that is driving itself into irrelevancy. Don't believe me? Look at the billions of dollars these companies have lost over the last few years prioritizing agenda over good storytelling. Clifton Duncan is right, and a strong black man with an independent thought out there is what Hollywood fears the most.